Okay, I've taken my measurements and now I'm getting ready to cut out the top, well, the right side panel. I made marks from the frame itself correctly. One thing I've learned from woodworking is the more you can make your measurements right off the piece, the more accurate you're going to be. So just cut this out. One thing I did off camera was I took clamps and clamped those pieces together, those pipe pieces, so that when I took my measurements here, they'd be more accurate. Now, there may be gaps later on if I take it apart and don't use the clamp to clamp it together, but this thing's not going to be totally airtight anyway. I don't think it should be. I'm just trying to keep drafts down. So, let's see how well it fits here. That looks really good. So, I'm going to go ahead and attach the Velcro to it, and that piece will be done. And then I'll just go to the other sides. Now the front will take quite a bit more work because we've got to put the door on it and everything, but generally the three sides are pretty easy. The front is a little more complicated. The top is going to be fairly easy because I'm just going to do one panel here, pretty much permanently affixed, and then I'm going to do an open panel here, but I will have a piece that I can put over top of it if I want to increase the heat. So anyway, you should come back when I'm doing the Velcro for this. So I've got some really heavy duty industrial strength Velcro here. This stuff is really good, but I don't want to have to tear my cardboard or my foam board when I'm disassembling it. So I'm going to make a really big piece of this and put it on there. I'm going to make a fairly small piece of this so it'll come off a little easier, and we'll just see how that works out. I'm actually going to put it inside here because I don't want to add dimensions to it by putting it out here. So hopefully it'll make good contact. I might have to rethink that if this doesn't work. So just cutting the piece here. Right there. Okay, so that takes up about half of that thickness there. So I'm going to do it to all the corners here. I wanted to use Velcro, again, if I need to pull a panel off for easy access for some reason, or ventilation. It's just nice to have options. And if I did something like hot glued it in place, or if I could use cable ties, that would work. But if I use something like that, then it would be a lot more difficult to remove a panel. You'd have to take the whole unit up, and that I think will probably be a pain to do. So we'll see how this works out. I'm hoping that my PVC prints will come out better now that I have this in place. So basically just set this in place and mark where I'm going to put my Velcro. I'm going to try to center it. And we'll see how it comes out. Like I said, I'm just going to use a small little bit, so one strip will probably give me all 4 corners. I've used this with several other projects, and it works really well. Really like this stuff. The glue on it's really good, and it has some good stickiness. Again, I don't want to tear the paper, so hopefully the adhesive won't be too much. I mean, I hope it doesn't tear. I hope it does exactly what I want it to do. If not, I might have to rethink this whole Velcro thing. But even then, if it fails, like Adam Savage says, failure is just another direction on your journey in making. And so, believe me, I've had a lot of branches, but doesn't let me stop. It doesn't stop me because I enjoy it so much. All right, this is the last piece. So a root sticking down there. It's actually doing really well. And the good part is, you know, once I stick it, it holds it, but it doesn't hold it so tightly that I can't just pull the panel away. And if I hold the Velcro when I do it, then I don't run the risk of actually, this one's a little rough there, so I might have to lift that surface up a little bit. Okay, but down in the bottom corner, okay, and basically I'm going to do that the other 4 sides, and we should have, yeah, all 4 sides, and then I'll do the top, and then we should work on the door. Anyway, thanks. Okay, so I found the source of it not connecting really well. It has these little nibs on here, and I just got my trusty Swiss Army knife and trimmed that right off. And now the door should fit on there a lot better. Oh yeah, see, now it's not been standing off from that. Yeah, see, now that holds. It's all a part of discovery. Here you see the fully assembled cover with the plexiglass front on with just magnets. I didn't use the hinges because that just would make it more complicated than it needed to be. I put a strip of foam on the bottom that the plexiglass rests on, and the magnets hold it perfectly well. You see my filament resting on top, feeding down through the top, and don't have my lights in yet, but it's a little dark right now, but that's coming. And there's the Octopi Raspberry Pi camera, getting ready to take some pictures of some really good prints that I'm getting out of this thing. And the bed heats up really quickly, so I'm very pleased overall with this. If you like this video, please like, comment,
subscribe, and share. Thanks for watching, and as always, happy making!